Well, hello, people. How is everybody? Good. Everybody, please give me a thumbs up to make sure you can see, you can hear us okay, if that's all right. I'm just waiting for everyone to get on.
Blooming hell on time.
It's like the only time I'll ever be on time for anything, guys. Let me just increase the resolution of the camera because we can't really see it very well.
How does YouTube work on that then?
It streams to all YouTube at the same time.
So all comments come up on that?
Yeah. Anyway, that's better. You can see us both now. Look. Yeah, look, you got like the YouTube, Facebook.
Yeah.
So you can all hear us okay. Fantastic. I hope everyone's well. I'm just going to wait for everyone to get in. If you guys, I'd really appreciate if you could share this out for me, which I'm just going to do now, so I don't think I'm being ignorant when I do this. I hope everyone's day's been successful and good. Because mine has been horrid with pain and lying in bed all day. Well, for a couple of hours. And Mr. Hyam came in, had an hour with me and chilled with me. And then and then this one came back after having a cooker fixed. Right, so watch party start there. Yes, everyone's coming on now.
Steve's dead nervous.
Steve's dead nervous. So, guys, we've got Steve waiting in the background. He's absolutely shitting himself, so we don't need to. We've got Grandad waiting in the background as well.
Don't you need to take that?
Which one? Oh, God, I need to get rid of that, don't I? Banners need to go. Showtime's in shortly.
Brandon was on it.
Yeah, Brandon's disappeared. Right, Ben. Mr. Mason, how are you? I'll be late for my own wedding. I won't. I've got night before just so I know I'm on time.
Why is he so nervous? Sorry, I'm reading comments.
So, guys, I'd really appreciate if you could start a watch party. If you could share this to anyone around, and also tag friends in it if they're interested. General paranormal chat tonight, and we're going to have a right laugh, and we're going to take the piss out of everybody. And you can ask any personal questions that you want to. There's no limits, as long as it's not about the size of my manhood. Then I would get upset. I'm joking. So yeah, how is everyone feeling today? Paranormal debunkers and cheats. Don't worry, you're on my list. I'm assuming that might be Benny Boy. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, come into chat if you want to try and debunk us, anyone.
Oh, I can do it this time.
Callum too, how are you, mate? So everyone's shooting in. So let's bring some of the team in. Mr. Hyam, how are you?
What, mate? Just setting me thing up. Oh, I've dropped you. What treacle?
You can hear Rose laughing in the background.
What are you doing? Oh.
I try to set me thing up.
Mate, how are you going to see comments, mate? If you with your granddad glasses on.
Comments? I'm on the other phone.
That's why you got
Hey, mate. Brilliant.
Let's bring another one in. Let's bring someone who's very nervous. Boom. All right, Steve.
Hey, mate.
Okay.
How are you lot?
All right, good. Are you nervous, mate? Your first chat
I've not done this before.
Yeah.
It's all right. And let's bring in, right, the next guest, the next person who's coming on, right? Some say
he's laughing now, look, already.
That he has a body mass stronger than steel.
Look at his face.
Is that
He's
the man
known
mountain?
Human wrecking ball.
Is that Brandon, yeah?
This is a man that can flatten a tank.
Brandonian.
Look at it.
All right, guys.
Big lad.
Hey. You all right? Yeah, good. Thank you.
Yeah, good.
I'll take you to
So I think we've got a few more going to be coming in shortly of the team. So guys, if just before we start, you can give it one last share out for us. We've got some interesting stuff to talk about tonight. Yeah, some juicy stuff as well. I've got a thing to share with you in a minute. I'm just going to show Jojo actually. 1 second. Where are we?
What the turn was on? Turn my volume up.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm also going to reveal our live Halloween night special that I'm telling you, it cannot be topped. It's going to be bloody mind-blowing. All I'm going to say is there's a lot of pressure on Grandad that day.
A lot.
Grandad.
There is. I think we should put the pressure on the whole team rather than just me.
Nah. Well, the thing is, right, you were around when the original Halloween festival was created.
I've only just got what you were.
No, I don't know.
I'm not commenting.
So, and Brandon's got a few fans on tonight, look.
Hey. Hello, everyone.
Brandon's got a big fan club now, ain't you, mate? Look, I bet I put money on it. He's shaved and he's put a perfume on.
Yeah. Do you know whenever Brandon gets
have
a car,
Brand?
mate, it
Did you
smells
have a shave, Brand?
like
Put your
shaved, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, Turkish does mine, mate.
You know what? He gets in car and it's like God's got in the car. It smells that nice.
Yeah. He always comes out all clean shaved, all sprayed up.
Yeah,
not always.
Making himself look special. I don't know. What I'm going to say, I'm going to reveal something in a second. I'm just going to let everyone get on. Then we're going to have a general chit chat. And then we're going to invite the public to get in and ask us any questions. So, guys, I've promised the public tonight that there is nothing that cannot be asked. And I mean nothing.
Oh, Christ.
So, guys, if you want to know how big Brandon's penis really is, because we call him the human wrecking ball, but it's not because of his body. Put it out there, yeah?
His second name's Elephant Foot.
Yeah. Or Donkey Cock. Where's the rose between two thorns?
Oh no.
I promise I wouldn't put her on.
Rose.
Dropped her. Oh, gone. What's happened here?
What's the surprise that
on.
Granddad has dropped his phone? We all know how clumsy he is, don't we?
Oh, mate, I've got Google up. How do I get rid of it?
You just load it back up again, mate.
Hold on.
What is it with old men and technology?
It's Walter White now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, what's happened here? Right.
Do you want to kick you out and then you can come back in?
Yeah, kick me out, mate. I'll come back in.
Yeah. Bloody old man, technology. It's not good, let's kick him out of the studio. So how's everyone at home?
Oh, bless. Who's that?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not a bleed on the brain. It's difficult because they come through the group, you see, and you've got to add permissions for it. Is Grandad back? You all right, Grandad?
Yay!
Welcome back.
Get my phone.
Are you going to drop us again, mate?
No, it's because you made me move it. I've got it all on this stand and everything. Right, I'm being professional.
Why don't you just take one at tripods home from work?
I got one upstairs.
You say you could have took one of these, mate.
I didn't think about using a tripod, to be honest, yeah. That's a bit too
Last
technical.
time you sent an email, mate, you sent a pigeon with a letter on its feet, didn't you?
That's it. That's got legs and buttons and everything. Hey, on the plus side, at least they always turn up.
What do you mean? Yeah. Not late either. I'm coughing. Right, so guys, I'm going to apologise from the outset. Jojo, today, while she's been at home, she's been burning rubbish on the garden. And what does she go and do? She goes and put plastic in the bin, the burning bin.
You stupid woman.
And
That
now
lasts ages.
she can't stop coughing. And so we're walking that road and everyone's running away from her because she's got COVID. So she's
Shouldn't have mentioned COVID on live.
oh yeah.
Well, I'm not coughing.
John, I have a problem. Your future wife is bad for my bank account and she knows why. Casey. That's. I mean, I think she's bullying people into making all these purchases because.
Hang on, it's a daily purchase from Casey.
I bet the neighbours love you, Jojo. You get on well with neighbour, don't we?
Yeah.
So I think our day's great. Takes what you throw at him. He's a great asset to the team. He is a brilliant asset. I'm not going to big him up too much, but he's a very personal good friend of mine, and he's a brilliant asset to the team. And yes, he's good. Even behind the scenes, he looks after us. He's very protective as well, aren't you, Dave?
Yeah, I am, mate. Yeah.
Good man, good man. So what I am going to where can I buy JoJo's crystals? Well, guys, we are going to go into the crystals just for 5 minutes because I know I told JoJo I'd do most of the talking tonight so she don't cough. Didn't I, babe? But JoJo's crystals are quite specialised because they come straight from Brazil and we are cheaper than most providers out there. But what she's doing now is a subscription service, 15, 30, 40 or 50. And each service, you get a big list of items you get, including Reiki sessions and a lot. So if anyone's interested, just go to jojo-reiki.co.uk and all the information's there. And I'm not going to go on about it anymore because it's not a sales show. I just wanted to get it out there for you. I am going to be Reverend Hyam after last night. How did you feel last night when Brandon and Dave?
Do you know, right up until I went up to that thing, I felt okay. You know, I thought felt all right. The only place I didn't feel right was in that bell tower. When I was in there for a little bit, I felt like someone was strangling me. You know, like a strangling feeling.
Yeah.
But apart from that, when I went up to that, what do you call them? That stand thing.
Altar.
The altar, yeah. What it's called. I was really weird when I started playing the Solomon. I went freezing cold. When I mean freezing cold, I mean like freezer cold, and like someone was shaking me. You know. Apart from that, yeah, it was a good night. I enjoyed that.
It was a good location, weren't it?
How about playing Solomon in a Christian establishment? Did you not feel guilty about that?
Well, no, because I've got no religion, so it didn't bother me in the slightest. It probably offends people that have got tight on their religion and that, but I've never been brought up with a religion, so nothing has no meaning.
Yeah, it's not like you. I mean, I was brought up highly religious. My mum were, but the rest of the family were. But so I kind of understand. But when people understand what we actually do, it's not a case of us being disrespectful. It's just a case of us just trying to kind of rile spirit up a little bit to get communication
up, get them going. It's not. Yeah, we're not being disrespectful to people's religion, although some will take it that way. We don't mean no harm or malice or anything by it. We're just there
at the end of the day.
Yeah, we're just there to wind them up, and I find Solomon does a great job.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What's everyone else's favourite piece of equipment at the moment? Because I'm loving this bloody EVP shifter that we keep using.
That's my favourite as well.
I think it's just so accurate. It's scary.
I love it. It's one of my favourites. But it takes a lot of time to get used to it. You've got to use it. The more you use it, the more you get used to it, and the more you understand it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's one of them equipments. Once you can use it, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I agree, mate. Totally agree with you. But it's it's quite difficult. So, what's been everyone else's favourite location in recent times on home? I know a lot of people say they can't understand it. It's one of the ones where it probably doesn't come through on camera as much as it does in person. Mark Hellard just said he loves the tri-field meter that I use. Thinks it's amazing. I tell you, Mark, it's amazing. It doesn't transfer very well on screen. It cost me like 190 odd quid that tri-field meter did, but definitely worth it.
Yeah, that worked well with me when we was in the hotel. I sent something next to me, see a shadow, and Jojo said there's something standing next to me, and it comes straight towards me. It come right through me, and the tri-field meter just went absolutely haywire, and then it went off again. It passed through me. That was
Well, it
quite a
does
feat.
accommodate a lot for us, doesn't it? And if you notice, the mobile phones don't set it off either.
No, it's a brilliant bit of kit. Absolutely brilliant.
Thermal's getting quite good as well, isn't it?
What's that, mate?
What, mate?
The thermal imaging. You're catching a lot on that as well lately.
Mate,
Yeah,
can you believe that capture we got last night?
Yeah.
That was scary as hell.
Some good ones on that lately.
Yeah, I can't get over how accurate it is and how it's portrayed itself. I mean, I've always loved the thermal when I used to watch other people use it, but I never realised it would be so bloody accurate as it is. So yeah, crazy. Right, I'm going to just pin the invitation so guests can come in and have a chat with us. And remember, guys, there's no questions that won't be answered. I will try and answer some from chat, but I would love if you guys was to come on. We are a big family. Everyone should get to know each other. I can say, look at Steve, he's sat there shitting himself. So don't you worry, guys. It's not going to be difficult for you. But I'm just going to pin it now, and then I'll pin Jojo's website again later. And then I want you to come on, guys. Let us know what you'd like to talk to us about, or ask any questions, or even ask a member of the team any questions you've got. So that should be just pinned just about now. I want to also point out that we've got some something amazing happening for Halloween, and I'm going to give you all an insight now. And this is the first that even the team, well, Dave knows about it and Dano, but no one else on the team knows about it. So I'm going to share my screen out in a second. I'll just best get rid of all the pornographic material that's on there first. And then you can have a look. So just bear with me. You're right, sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
How's your chest?
Fine.
Bit silly, wasn't it, that? So, right, guys, I'm just going to share my screen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize this. So this is the Halloween special. We are going to be traveling over 250 miles to one of the world's most haunted former lunatic asylums. We will be going live at 9:30, both on Facebook and YouTube, until late. It's a one-off opportunity. We do have permission to be in there, and it's one that I would advise that nobody misses.
Awesome.
How does that sound, guys?
Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be
not on too much, is it, John?
This is a brilliant question, Carol Harding. Have you seen how another team uses the ghost box by one listening through headphones and relaying spirit answers to questions? Well, this is very similar to an experiment that we're going to be doing next week. What we're going to be doing, maybe in the event centre, is having me downstairs on the spirit box listening, or even someone who's not psychic, and everyone else upstairs asking spirit questions and having two cameras going. And we're going to see if spirit can pass the questions through to the person with the headphones on live on air. And so it's kind of a remote. We're going to try and attempt remote viewing. I'm also going to try again and pop that same person in another room and show them some kind of psychometry cards and get them to transfer it to somebody upstairs via spirit or even via psychic ability, and see if we can get it out upstairs. So that's what I've got planned. We've got a lot of people in now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to joining in that. And we're going to see what else we can do. We are also looking at the Gansfeld experiment, several others. I know Jojo's got a few in mind, but she can't talk very well. Bless you.
You know why?
So, right.
It's because she never shuts up.
Oh,
you know
mate.
why? It's because she never shuts up. Oh, Jojo, I see you there.
Steve, you've got a question here, mate, for you.
To be fair, it's a shock to me because I didn't think these would give me the chance, but I'm so thankful that I have because it's new experience for me. I've never done any of this before. And I'm just glad to be part of it.
Excellent. And you're enjoying it?
Of course I am.
Good. Let's just have another look at something.
Yeah, I'm okay. Someone's just asking if I'm okay.
Oh yeah, Jojo.
I'm fine. He's fine.
Now we're not all mediums. The only mediums that work for us is myself, Jojo, and Dano. Everyone else, and Dano's a training medium. Everyone else is paranormal investigators. Although we do try to open people up more on a level as much as we can. So you might see like Brandon or Dave picking up a lot more than they usually would. It doesn't mean that they're psychic all of a sudden.
Well, sensitive.
It just means that they've got a bit more sensitive because of being around spirit and around us so much. What I am
Everyone can be sensitive.
I did say I'd answer any questions.
Oh.
And there's a few questions about it. All I'm going to say is, on that question, a couple of people said, where's Pat gone, where's Gav gone? All I'm going to say is I'm not going to disrespect either of them. I have respect for them. Basically, some people like to take the lead a lot more, and because we're a diverse team and a lot of other people are kind of coming up through the ranks, certain people aren't able to be as much in the lead, let's just say. And sometimes personalities clash and mix, so you might have certain people who don't get on with another person, and because of that, they want to leave the team. I mean, Pat's made it no secret. There was 3-4 people that she didn't like on the team. Dave H being one, Rose being another, Jojo being another, and she told me she couldn't work with them anymore. So I can't eliminate 3 members of the team just for one and stuff like that. I wish her all the best. I'm not going to call her. All I'm going to say is it's just getting a bit of a continuation now where someone comes for a while, learns, and then goes off and starts their own team. So all the current team now, they've all just about to sign contracts for us to say that they're not going to be able to open a team if they ever leave us for a year or so. I mean, that's, as I say, I'm not going to call them. Gav, exactly the same. All right, Gav's gone to be part of Pat's team. I wish them the best. That's what I'm going to say. I've got no malice towards them. I maybe have got a bit frustrated when I first heard about it, but that's it. All right? Am I saying it right, guys, do you think?
Yeah,
Yes,
spot on, mate. Yeah.
So I'll say I'm not going to. Dano did say he's coming on tonight, guys.
No, he said he might.
But I know he did have a few cans of lager early.
He's pissed.
Few.
So,
No, he won't be pissed. But he'll have a few boxes.
So, bless him. Hey mate, he's worked hard, so why not? How long has Jojo been a medium? She's a great asset to the team. Love her, girl power. Let us know. You've been a medium all your life, haven't you? So, yeah. I mean, do you want to speak or are you all right to speak?
No, I'm all right.
Yeah.
I just follow the path of Reiki, don't I?
Yeah, Reiki's your choice, isn't it?
Reiki's my choice. Yes, I can see, hear, and sense things. But I don't know. I don't go down the line of reading for people.
Yeah.
That's not my choice. Definitely not. But no, ever since I was 4 or 5 year old, I've been able to see things. That's it, really.
Absolutely. I think Jojo's mum's a professional medium, isn't she?
Yes. It was all in my mum's side of the family.
Her brother is. So it kind of, but like where they took the path of being mediums, she says, well, no, I'm going to use my gift to apply to Reiki. Because that's her
But
passion.
I don't dismiss the mediums.
Well, it's only exactly the same as I'm a psychic medium, and I took my gift to be a stage show medium for a long, long time. Didn't I? I was on platform, and now it's ghost hunting. We just find different avenues to follow as psychics. Okay.
I use it when we're out ghost hunting, don't I?
Oh, you use it constantly, don't you? So, let's see if there's any more questions. There's a few people getting in the chat now, so we're going to start bringing them in shortly.
Dano would be funny. Yeah, he's asleep though, isn't he?
I didn't say anything wrong a minute ago, did I, when I was talking about?
No.
No, that's right. I just don't want them to think I've spoken out of turn.
Well, why did you speak out?
Not out of turn at all, mate. Not at all.
No. That's fine. Pocket Rocket Rose is next to Dave.
Yeah. I'm not going to show you her because I keep knocking my camera off.
I'm here.
She's modding.
She's not modding.
She's blocking. She's blocking.
She's got. Let me just read a few of these. How are you detached from spirit once you leave a spot? Do you have any bad things happening to you once you're home? Sometimes they follow us home, particularly me and you, don't they? But you just have to not let spirit control you. You work with spirit when you choose to. And it's got to stay that way. If not, it just causes hassle. Yeah. Yeah, I've never said anything wrong with someone bantering around. Well, they can come and see it for themselves, can't they? Johnny, I've night someone whisper in my ear. Could you tell me if that is someone coming to see me? Very likely. It's very likely. Is Rose and Dave H a couple? They are. They've been married a long time now, haven't you, Dave?
9 years now.
I want to know how. Don't you all think Rose is really lucky marrying someone as beautiful as Dave?
She is, isn't she, mate? Yeah.
Don't start.
She's punching above her weight there.
I think so, mate. I think she's banging, mate. Does Steve mind you calling him Sean? No, I think Steve knows about the banter already.
Not at all. Not at all. I've been called worse, but we're not getting there.
I've called him worse. I think Brandon's is a compliment, though, isn't it? Because he's the juggernaut.
I get a very good introduction on mine.
If Brandon runs at you, he's going through building first. We do love our team, though, don't we? So, right, I'm going to bring someone from chatting. I think we've got, it's our friend, Mr. Mark Hellard. How are you, Mark?
Oh, not Leeds United.
No, he's Mark. Your mic's
Hello,
muted,
can
mate.
you hear me now?
I can't see you.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, you guys.
Yeah, all good, mate.
Just on the face, sorry.
So for everyone at home, Mark is he's been following us a long time. He's also a subscriber, but Mark does run a small paranormal team himself. Mark, do you just want to tell everyone what your paranormal page is called, please?
Yeah, it's West Yorkshire Paranormal Investigations. So,
Yeah. So guys,
West
he's
Yorkshire
one of our
Paranormal
own.
Investigations.
Yeah, he's one of our own. So please go give him a follow. He's a lovely bloke, and he is about 20 foot tall.
He is, yeah.
So if you don't, he's coming after you. How tall are you, Mark?
Definitely. 7'4".
7'4".
Are you kidding me?
Hey, you know
Brandon,
what, guys?
it make you look little, mate.
Can you imagine him and Brandon in ring together?
Yeah, I mean.
That'd be the match of the country.
Great Carly against the Big Show.
How tall Brandon?
Brandon's about 6'4", I think.
6'4".
6'3", 2".
Yeah. Mate, I'm 6'2", so you're bigger than me.
You're
I'm
well taller.
6'5".
You're taller than that.
Well, so how have you been, mate? Anyway, you got any investigations planned?
I'm got a few planned, got a few locations planned, but it's weather at the moment up here. It's terrible.
Yeah, I understand what you mean, mate. I understand what you mean. So, guys, Mark's we're going to be working
Hello?
with Mark over the next week or so.
Has it gone quiet?
This week, but obviously with me not being very well,
Gone quiet, guys.
you are going to be able to catch him and find out about his team. He's a lovely bloke.
Right.
He's investigated this place.
Hello?
Can you hear me, mate?
No, he said he's gone quiet at his end.
Has he gone quiet? Where are you? He's gone. No, he's not in. We'll try and get him back in a little. Yeah, it's gone. Sorry, guys. What was Mark's page? It's West Yorkshire Paranormal Investigations. Please give him a follow. He's a lovely bloke. We really enjoyed having him here for night, didn't we?
Yeah.
And he's got his team, Jade, and I'm going to forget the other chap's name, so it's going to offend him. But they're all lovely people, guys. I'm sure Mark will tell us later. I have to guess here, look. So, guys, the next two sent us some lovely gifts the other day. Yeah, West Yorkshire Paranormal Investigations, guys. It's on the screen now if you want to copy it. That's a good question, actually. Have Dave H, Brandon, and Steve, or any other members of the team who are not mediums, ever considered training to become mediums themselves? You kind of we try and open you up, don't we, guys? But it's not the path for some people. If it happens, it happens.
Well, I mean, we don't get us wrong. We do see things. We don't see them like you see them. We don't see full bodies, full face. Well, I wouldn't say full faces, but we see them as mists and figures. It could be any color. Seen them in black, seen them in grey. Brandon has done himself as well.
Yeah.
But we hear taste a lot now. You know as well. We get a lot of taste. We get a lot of hearing. And we do. I won't say we don't see things because we do see things. And we can pick stories up. And when it comes together with the equipment that you're using, it makes you happy, you know, because of what you've seen in your head. And it's come on the equipment, you know, it's right. And like working with you two, like when I've been out with Jojo a few times, even yourself, John, I've started off with something and you've finished it, and it's like, wow, you've finished what I've seen. When you get things like that, it is actually amazing because you know it's working and what you're doing is working.
Totally, mate. Totally understand. Just reply to Callum. Callum, of course, you can come on and have a chat, mate. Just log yourself in, mate, and I'll pull you on and we can have a good chat.
Can I just ask Dave a question for everyone else? So, Dave, when you first met John, you were...
Oh, yeah, he's the biggest. Everything was tied with string and whatnot, and yeah, definitely 100%.
So how does it feel now from then to now for you? Totally was different. Carrying on your conversation?
Yeah, totally different now. I've seen a different light to it. So, what you got to remember, the investigate. What people don't understand as well is you don't see everything in front of the camera. A lot goes on behind the camera, and they don't see that. They just see what's in front of them. They don't see everything around. And the things that I've seen, experienced, the things I've had thrown at me. I've been like when we went to prison, I got pulled in that cell. How do you explain it? You know, how do you explain these things? Because I can't explain them. You know, so in my eyes, it can only be paranormal because it's unexplainable.
It's like that, isn't it? Some things science can't even explain, and it's like, what was that?
I know what you mean. That's the thing where I suppose most of us are trying to do is how can science disprove or prove paranormal? The thing is, for every viable scientific explanation I could give somebody, there'd be someone who would give an alternative scientific way of debunking it. So I think until we've got constant communication with the spirit world and there's something viable, it's always going to be up in the air. Most reputable scientists will just say, I don't know. You know, it is the easiest way of doing it. They won't. It's hard to say. I hate it when people say no. I'd like people to say, I don't know. Because it's the same with certain kind of religious sects. They'll kind of say, we are sure we've got the answers. Whereas as an atheist, I'll say, well, no, I'm not discrediting what you say, but I've not got proof of that, and neither have you. And I think that's just where we need to be at the moment. Well, it's crazy, isn't it? Maybe I thought you were medium with everything you pick up. No, you just go for it, don't you, Dave?
Yeah, go for it. It's like Jojo says. Always take in the first thing that you see. The first thing that you see. And ever since I've done that, it sort of comes together. Do you know what I mean? Some of the things that
for you guys,
it's the same with Brandon, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what I told him.
I think for you guys, it's become a lot more easier since Jojo's joined because I didn't have time to train you on that level. Whereas Jojo's is aside, and especially Brandon, she's kind of got Brandon under her wing at the moment and nurturing him, and it's showing. And we'll do the same with Steve and stuff. It's so people do it in a different way. You see, I'm a very rare type of medium, and I probably couldn't tell you how to do it my way, whereas Jojo will do it more on an energy way. So yeah, it's good. It's really good. I like it. It's right, guys. Dave.
We went to the hotel, and me and Brandon sat in the swimming pool, and we actually both see the same thing. We both linked to the same story, and it was a good investigation because we got it through on the equipment as well, and it was really nice to sit there and have something that the two of you have got through together. You know, that was really good.
Absolutely. They think enhances your spirit communication. Is that true? Any emotion can enhance your spirit communication. So honestly, it's just so it's so complicated to be able to say that you've just got to get into a mindset and be able to get into what's called REM state, but while you're awake, which is the part of the brain that lets us explore things we've not done before. So I'm going to bring a couple of people in at the moment. You'll all know James from chat, James Flump Mason, and I think he's got his little brother with him. Guys, they sent us a load of sweets and gifts in the other day, so they're the ones we've been munching on all week. So, hello, James. How are you?
Not too bad.
Good,
John.
good. Mate, all right?
Yeah.
Good, good. Thank you both for the gifts. That was really appreciated.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you. You're on the main show now, matey. Have you got any questions for any of us today?
Yeah. What is the scariest place you've been to?
Scariest place I've been to. In the UK, I'd probably say it's Oakhurst Manor.
Yeah.
Internationally, I would say that it was Auschwitz. Although Auschwitz wasn't scary, it was more emotionally bad. But in the UK, definitely Oakhurst Manor. It was beyond belief what we experienced that night. It's left something with us all, hasn't it, Dave? Do you remember that night? It's left a mark on us. But yeah, definitely that one. But there's so many that leave a memory. I personally think Saturday's going to top them all, but we will wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens. What about the other guys? What's your scariest places?
Same, Oakhurst. Thing is, it's different experiences with different places. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, my most scariest one was Oakhurst.
Nice, that's the only one.
I mean, I ain't been to Oakhurst, but I'd say that farm were quite good for evidence on night as well.
Which one? The small one?
Yeah, the one where we went with the really negative guy downstairs, where the baby got killed.
Yeah, the one we've been back to a few times and you wanted to do the girls' night there.
Oh, yeah, the farmhouse.
Yeah, that's where Brandon, you started picking more up, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, a good night.
Oh, bless you.
I don't know. I think they're all scary in just different ways. Like that camp, that was scary, but that was an emotional scary.
That was horrid.
That was a horrible.
Yeah, about depression camp.
Yeah.
But it was weird, both times, weren't it?
Yeah, so, two different experiences on the same place. That one.
Yeah. So come on then, boys. Who's your favourite team member?
John.
Good man. I'm not saying me, so that's good. You're my favourite now, mate. You're my favourite. Bless you. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on, and thank you so much for the gifts you sent us. It's really appreciated. I have been washing the pots with the new sponge, so that's appreciated. But no, guys, thank you for your support. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Brilliant. Nice to see you.
Take care.
Bye bye.
Oh, lovely lads they are. That's so the next guest. Any chat show that you see on the internet, he'll be there, right? Any gossip that needs to be involved in, he'll know about it, right? He's also only 3 foot tall. He's engaged to a woman that lives 300 miles away from him, and she does that so she doesn't have to see him very often. And we know that show whore. Hello. We can't hear you. Can't hear you, dude.
Plug it in. Plug it in.
Hello?
Yes.
I've got about 10 different microphones all set up, ready to go.
Sounds like you.
You got backups?
Yeah, backups, I don't know where the hell they are.
I don't know. How you doing, dude?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. I'm bored. I'm sat in the house, absolutely bored stupid. Well, we're on tier 3 now, so
Can I just say that I've literally just moved to Derbyshire, so I'm not on tier 3.
You're lucky, aren't you?
I'm all right. But the good thing about the tier 3 system, they still want you to go to work and stuff, so we would still be able to go out, especially because we all work in the office together in the daytime. We're all part of the same bubble, so we'd be all right even on tier 3. But
well, that's it. I mean, obviously they're still saying that the support bubble's still active. So obviously I've got a few friends that can still come round here because they come round to make sure I'm all right.
Have you got friends, Kirk?
Only a few. What one's called Pamela.
Yeah.
Pammy and her 5 daughters, yeah?
No, 5 sisters.
Well, sisters then.
Julie's just said that's all you're getting. Julie
sorry.
messaged me. You know, first time you met her, she messaged me and said, "John, I cannot believe that a man or a penis can be that small."
Wait, was she talking about you?
Mate.
No, but I've got a...
Let's bring her in. Hi, Julie.
Hello, Julie.
Julie, now you're on here. Please let us all know. How small is his penis?
No comment.
Do you know what, Kirk? If it were big, she'd have said it's massive.
Wait, John, is this why none of your, is this why your partner or none of your ex-partners ever speak about your penis? Because they've never found it.
I've not got one.
Well, you have. It's just a way sleeping at the moment.
How you doing anyway, bud, really?
Not too bad, mate. Struggling to try and keep up with things, but we're getting there slowly.
Bless you. You've gone home now then, Julie?
Yeah, I came home on Monday.
Oh. I bet Kirk's relieved now. He gets a break from you.
Hell yes.
I don't know. How's Julie getting on?
Not bad. Working away.
Oh yeah, you got your new job up there now, haven't you?
I've got 2 new jobs.
What's your new jobs?
I work in a Premier store and I also work at a factory packing soaps and stuff.
Excellent. Well, it pays the bills, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Yes. Bless you. So, when are you next down?
I'm actually moved down with Kirk as well.
When?
Don't know yet.
Oh.
Jalemba.
Don't talk shit.
No, but John, out of it, obviously, I'm not 100% sure how you deal with it, all right? But what would you say would be the hardest thing you've ever had to debunk?
The hardest thing I've ever had to debunk? God, that's an hard question, that is, mate.
It's a good question.
Very good question,
Very
but
good.
a hard one.
Because I remember the first time I come in, obviously you had 2 of your flashing balls up on window, and one kept going off, and I commented in chat saying, "Could it just be the vibrations?" And you quickly debunked that one.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure out what's the hardest thing you've ever had to debunk.
God, you've got a good one there, mate. I don't know. I really don't know. It's hard because it's like, to be honest with you, we debunk things every day, mate. So it's quite difficult to say. I'll be honest with you. Would you remember when we used to use the voice box quite a lot?
Yeah.
And then we were taking stories from it, and we were making. But then I stripped down the code of it because I thought, hold up a minute, there's something here that's not right about it because it was repeating a lot of the information. So what I did is I took an app extractor and put it down to its code level, and I knew that it weren't accessing sensors, so it was fake.
Yeah.
But because we'd used it so much previously, it would have made me look a fool. But I had to put my hands in the air and say, right, guys, this don't work. So probably that would be the hardest one for me to have had to deal with. But yeah, that's probably my answer on that one, mate.
That is.
Yeah, so all good. Right, have you got any questions, Julie?
No, I just came on to say hi.
Never found out what that green strobe light was.
Yeah, I'll answer that one in a minute. Well, look, it's good to see you both. I've got loads waiting to get in the studio, so I'm going to have to kick you out. But look, great to see you both. Give us a shout when you're next down, Julie, and we'll all meet up, okay?
Will do.
Good.
Bye.
Take it, bro.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
That's a good one, that is.
It is, isn't it? Right. So we just had a great question here. Did you ever debunk that green strobe light you seen at the camp? No, not at all. And we still can't to this day.
No, can't explain that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Unless we actually catch it physically, we can't really debunk it. And as we did go out pretty straight away, and there's nothing there. So if there's nothing there to catch, we don't know what to do. What can you do?
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Second time round, it had been opened up with the reception between the mirrors. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. So, Callum, I've just messaged you, mate, privately to show you how to get on. I'm going to pull another guest in now. We have someone called Sophie Roberts. Hello, Sophie. How are you?
I'm okay, Ray. How are you guys?
Oh, good. Where are you from?
I'm from South Wales.
South Wales.
Lovely, isn't it?
Hello there. How long have you been for, sweetheart?
Well, I've been a few paranormal places myself for a few years.
All right.
I've been to the one like the Skirrid Inn.
I've done the Skirrid Inn.
I love that place. I actually did enjoy it. Is it called the Liking Manor House? Liking Manor in Wales, can't remember what it's called now. Yeah, and I've been to the one in Cardiff, Mansion House.
Excellent. And did you see anything or experience anything?
I did experience one thing in the one place in Skirrid Inn. I think me and my auntie were doing a paranormal investigation on our own together as a team, and we can hear like ghostly children whistling and like singing the song, and I'm like, wait a minute, did I just hear the whistle behind us? And it sounds like kids running around, like footsteps running around us.
Excellent.
Weird that.
Oh, bless
But
you.
like,
so who's your favourite member of our team?
of course, it's got to be you, John.
I was going to say,
Brandon, fuck you.
And congratulations to you, John. Got engaged. I missed the video.
Oh, I know. It's
I missed it. I was like, Sean told me when John's gonna get engaged to his missus. I went, what? Quick, he said, quick. I was like, oh God. I was like, I missed the video.
Well, I'm not going to tell anyone the details, but all I'm going to say is booked the venue today.
Oh,
and we booked the registrar and everything.
Oh,
and all I'm going to say is, I'm not telling you where it's happening, but it's happening on Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's nice.
So I cannot wait. So, have you got any questions for any of the team today, Sophie?
What is the most haunted object you ever felt with a spirit?
Most haunted object? That's a great question.
You're dumb.
Last night was very bad. Where did you see the bone grinder that we found in that church?
No.
Yeah, I felt a lot from that. But I've got to say, for me, it's got to be Rosie, the doll Rosie.
I was just about to say
well,
that myself.
I got something for you guys. I would send you a photo, but I got an old doll in my own house. And it's been very active lately.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bless you. Well, it's you've got to be careful with them. Don't wind them up, but have some fun with it.
My mum saw me yesterday. I had a big scratch mark on my side of the hip. I got scratched on the back.
Really?
Like literally, my mum's like, she's like, you got a scratch mark on your back. I was like, wait a second, Mum, I never had that in my own room. It's like someone squashed me in my own bed.
Oh, God.
How are you cheeky gets?
Bless you. Bless you. Well, Sophie, thank you so much for coming on, sweetheart. It's been great
You
speaking
too.
to you. And
Yeah.
have a great weekend, okay?
I will, John.
later.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers, bye.
Yes.
Guys, you can all see the question that James has asked. What's the best piece of evidence you've ever had? For me, it had to be the piano playing at the hotel the other night. That was pretty
that was
intense.
good. That was good. Yeah. Yeah,
I
that
think
was good.
for
That was
me-
a good night, though.
I think for me,
Even
it's when
though-
we had all the dolls being chucked off and caught on camera here.
When what?
When all the dolls got chucked off the shelf when I first come in here. And also, do you remember when me and Dano was on his own at Creaky Tavern?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, with the table off the chair. That fell
Yeah,
off.
and the glasses and that. That was just extreme.
That was amazing.
Or the chair off the table,
But
Steve.
what frustrated me with
Yeah.
that is, for
Not the
months
table
and
off the
months,
chair.
for months and months, people said, we want to see proper poltergeist activity, yeah? And I tell you what, that night we did, and it was crazy. But then there was all over the industry, there were people trying to debunk it, people saying it were fakes, and it's just like, you know, you can't win, can you? So, yeah.
With the video
Yeah.
footage that it wasn't fake. So you've even proved it wasn't fake. So
Yeah, absolutely.
it just
Absolutely.
comes down to jealousy.
Absolutely.
You'll always get someone that says something.
Guys, I'm bringing another guest in a minute, and I've been waiting to chat to him for a while. He's a friend of mine. I talked to him on Facebook. Callum won't mind me telling you, he does have autism and he does suffer with anxiety. So if we can all just give him an easy time while he's trying to explain what he's doing. But he's a very, very intelligent man. Some of his points of views you may find controversial, but as you know, I welcome anyone's, and I do share a lot of beliefs with this man. So I'm going to bring Callum on. So please come and welcome Callum too. How are you, Callum?
Hello, Callum.
Hello. Yeah.
How you getting on, buddy?
Not too bad, thanks. Are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Callum, while I've got you on, mate, I wonder
Go
if you'd give us a bit of information about the kind of belief system that you follow, just so people all understand. Would that be all right?
What kind of belief system? Spiritually or?
Yeah.
Well, just about life. Do you know how me and you spoken about a few times?
It's a bit weird. I only do my own podcast. It's a bit weird to talk to people. No, I just see everything as consciousness. I believe we're all one human family.
Yeah.
And I think if we understood that more in the paranormal community, there could be less falling out. I'm not saying it make everything perfect.
Yeah.
But I think people get into it, which is great. And then there's, as you know, with a big team, people fall out, and I don't think we understand what we are. Because I look at things as the body lens focuses on an narrow band of frequency, which is mainstream science says it's 0.5%, which exists. And it's obvious that I believe life's infinite. And this is one of the
You believe we're all one shared consciousness, don't you?
Yeah. And if you look, and that goes back into antiquity and stuff. And yeah.
Excellent. I mean, I'm not going to put you on the spot too much, but guys, if anyone can go out on YouTube and check out Callum 2, you'll notice some of the subjects that he talks about makes you think. Okay, because some people might say that Callum's a conspiracy theorist or other stuff, but have a listen to some of his points of views because they do make a lot of sense. I mean, you're a big follower of David Icke, aren't you?
Yeah, we just see very similar. And again, that goes everything spiritually. I followed his awakening, and I look at everything spiritually. Because my left-sided brain doesn't work very well. If people send letters through doors, I've gone off subject a bit. It doesn't mean no. If you talk about other realities and that, what Betty Shine picked up on, another medium says, you're going to go out on a world stage with real great secrets. Not one man can change the world, but one man can give the message. So in other words, I trust the process. And news presents snooker, and I love snooker. I love Ronda O'Sullivan. It's a bit like me. It's a bit all over the place. But yeah, but I keep getting. But I'm also starting stuff on BitChute, but the upload speed's very slow because of censorship.
Yeah.
Which is why I think Grandad, bless him, when I post stuff, I think he gets wrong end of the stick, and
I mean,
I die. If you look, all I'm going to say is and the other stuff. If you look at the RT-PCR test who invented it, Kerry Mullis, it should be what it's been used for, and it's not just me saying it. This has come from top doctors and Drew Kaufman. I've not plucked it out of the ether. It's test for its own RNA and DNA. I'm not having to go at anybody, and I think people think because I'm passionate, I'm a bit nervous here. I'm not really trying to go at anybody. I research stuff, and I just want everybody to have the right information. And I'm like, I found the truth. We can all wake up, and I do believe the hidden cult is the lower astral plane, and we need to tune into higher energy. I am a bit nervous. I don't know why.
Don't worry, mate. You're doing fine.
I don't want to have a go because I know what Grandad's like. He likes to block me. I'm a really
what it is, buddy. And look, I share a lot of the beliefs with you, even about COVID. Even though I've been told I've had COVID, we believe it's something else, and I share things with you. But what we have is obviously because there's a lot of us that rely on this Facebook page as an employment for us all. We have to watch censorship, and Facebook really don't like that. So sometimes when it's blocked, they're doing it for the protection of the page, mate. Nothing personally to you, my friends, and that's all it is. But I'm talking to you about stuff like this because
if I block anyone and you feel it's unfair, just message the page.
I did dinner.
We'll sort it out.
I think I try and be reasonable. I've got more mature than I used to be. And I got to know you through Mark, and I do. I think how can I say it? I think he's a genuine attacking medium, but I'm not happy with what he's done. But I don't hate people. I don't believe in hating people because hate's what's got people into this mess. We've all made mistakes. I'm a big believer in reincarnation. I think I've done stuff in a past life that I shouldn't have done, but I think we're coming here to learn, love, and I think we're just on an eternal journey exploring forever.
No, mate, I really agree with you.
Consciousness, and I think we need to that's what the system don't want us to know. And
well, I'll tell you what, Callum.
We all need to be a bit nasty to each other. So I am a bit nervous. I don't know.
Mate, don't worry about it, Callum. I've got an idea for you, right? You've got a message you want to put out there, to people, you and David like people. How about one day I do a chat show and you come on and give your interpretation and let everybody hear your side of it? How would you like to do that one day?
Yeah.
I like talking to people.
But I think spiritual have all been done together. And I know my dad passed away in April, and my favorite piece of equipment is dowsing crystals. Some say people have faked it, but I don't believe I have. I can feel it. I've demonstrated it. You can feel like a gravitational pull. You probably know what I mean. And I believe. I believe he passed away of sepsis. And it's a very strong yes, and I've asked it multiple occasions. And I know I can't see him, I know he can see me. And I talk to him a lot. I'm like, Dad, I'm struggling. Can you help me? That's the way. I'm a bit all over the place, but But I think you're great.
Mate, you're doing well, Callum. You're doing well,
you say, but I defend your right to say it. But if we all agreed, I think that'd be so boring. If we all we don't talk about. and I don't wear masks either because I've got my own. Masks you breathe in your own carbon dioxide and your own rubbish, and it's very good for plants. We breathe in oxygen, and expel that to the natural world. And
Yeah.
it's global fascism. It's about control. And I think, and it is. I'm not as good as David Arks. I think he's on the level that nobody else can get to. But I won't. Well, I'm exempt anyway because of autism. If I wore a mask, I would have a big panic attack. And with autism,
can I ask you a question, Callum? All right, mate.
Ask what you want. I'm not the BBC.
Yeah, you're right, mate. So we've had a private chat about COVID, and I said to you, look, I don't dismiss anything you're saying, but for me, obviously, something made us ill that they labelled COVID, which we don't think it is, but they labelled COVID, right? Tell everyone, what's your interpretation of COVID?
Well, like I said, the test it's tested for zone RNA and DNA. I don't believe they haven't isolated it to exist. There were a doctor in 1800s called Robert Koch, and called the something called Koch postulates. And you have to, if I can say it right, you can get a disease cell or living whichever way around it is, and you have to purify its existence. They've not done that, and they've used health because if you scare people's health, fears the unknown, they'll put people under, as I call it, house arrest. I didn't. I went to the woods. No, I spent a lot of time in the woods because I needed to get away before I lost it completely. But no. And when Dave Hine was ill, I was generally worried. I'm not. I think it was EMF poisoning. And when I asked me that big questions, I said, "What did they have?" Oh, and I said, "Was it EMF poisoning?" And I said, "Answer me honestly." And he went, "Yeah, for clockwise." And have you heard of the Spanish flu?
Yeah.
That actually started in America, in American-based camps. And that was another change in electromagnetic field. And 1G, 2, 4G is bad enough. But we are going to 5G and it's 60 gigahertz. It interacts with oxygen molecules and makes people lack of oxygen. And I don't believe this is a virus. There's lots to know about how things work anyway. I don't know everything. I mean, I'm looking at different doctors, and Andrew Kaufman's been great, and I'm learning on job. But I do believe you were ill, but not with what they say it was. I think it was more electromagnetic fields, and I don't know if you studied our danger job, but I just want to know what's going on. Whatever it is, I just want to know the truth. I don't want to mainstream.
Well, Callum,
I know
I'm reading hundreds of comments, and they're all saying they love Callum, they want him on more often, love his opinions. Callum rocks. Callum, you're amazing. You're getting a lot of love, mate. So, guys, can everybody go check out? It's Callum2 TEW. He's on YouTube. He does, as I say, he's got some very controversial videos, which you won't deny, but there's some interesting watching. And
I don't know him.
Yeah.
It's Callum's world. It's a Callum's world. It's a Callum.
Bless you. Well, Callum, it's been fantastic having you on, mate. I'll drop you a message later. But thank you so much,
Can I thank Jojo for crystals?
Absolutely, mate.
I have a lot of sleep paralysis, and I haven't seemed to have had it since. So
bless you, mate. No worries at all.
Very well.
Well, thank you for coming on, mate. You've given everyone
You've been all right,
mate.
You've been fantastic, mate. You've been well,
Cheers, Granddad.
I'll speak to you soon, mate.
Bye.
Well,
he's a lovely lad, isn't he? He's probably been dead nervous, and he's a lovely lad. And he does, guys. If you do get a chance, go and check him out. He's got some really interesting stuff. He's a lovely bloke. We might not all agree on certain things, but it doesn't mean that we don't have the free will to say about it, does it? So, and I really respect him coming on with his anxiety and his illness. I mean, my point of view, let's talk about it, because it's not a monetized video anyway there, so we don't get paid for this. So if Facebook take it down, there's no relevancy. What do we all think the truth about COVID? Because we've had it. Us two here have had it. What's our opinion on it?
I just think it's the flu with muscle, personally.
Trust me, mate, that ain't no flu.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'd rather have flu.
Fair enough.
But do you think, Dave, that there is a COVID, or do you think there's some kind of conspiracy behind it, or what's your opinion?
Well, it's like everyone says, isn't it? I think it was right. The way COVID works, it comes into your body, it starts in your throat, and then it comes down and attacks your lungs. But what it does, it cuts off the bit in your body that tells your body to fight it. Your immune system fight it. So you don't know. Your immune system doesn't know it's there to attack it. So that's why it gets so bad in you. Some people, it tells your body early. Some people, it never tells it. That's why they die.
Yeah.
For me, my personal opinion, it's a man-made sort of killing disease that could be put into a country. You know, that's got out, and it's not a fully developed weapon. Do you know what I mean? That's my personal opinion. Some people won't agree with me. Some will. Some won't. I mean, COVID's been around for years.
We've all got our own opinions, mate. We've all got our own opinions.
Yeah.
So do you think it's come out of a lab somewhere, Dave?
Yeah, I personally think it's come out of I think it was a biological weapon that's accidentally come out that hasn't been fully done, like because it only sort of like half worked.
Yeah,
that's my because I mean, if you put it in a country and isolate that country, it will wipe that country out theoretically, but it won't go anywhere else because it's isolated. You know, so to somewhere like China or something like that, that could be a big weapon.
But what I don't want anyone to think is that we're dismissing COVID, because whatever the disease is very dangerous, and it is killing people.
Yeah, it is
There's no doubt about it, and we've had it firsthand. I feel sorry for everyone that's had it, but
if I wasn't as fit as I am,
yeah,
I would have died personally. I mean, I lost 2 stone in weight. If I wasn't as fit, I mean, well, you all know I train every day. If I wasn't as fit as I was and had the weight, I think it would have personally killed me.
But Dave, you know what I can't understand about it, right? Let's put me and you into this scenario. Yeah, you're physically healthy. You go to the gym every day. You keep yourself healthy. You eat healthily. You don't smoke and all this kind of stuff, right? Whereas me, I've got a really bad illness. I'm overweight. I smoke, and so by theory, I should basically not be here, and you should have got over it. But in reality, what happened it was just like a cold to me. I was like that in a few days, whereas we know it nearly killed you, and that's what caused me a lot of confusion. So,
yeah,
but Joe,
I mean, it was a strange one because we always panicked to you getting it, didn't we? We always panicked.
Yeah, Joe seems to think all the medication that I'm on was what saved me. Yeah, counteracted it, and that's what saved me.
Yeah, it could well be. It was like when I took because they say you can only take paracetamol and ibuprofen and all that. When I took it, I felt a bit better. Do you know what I mean? But you was clocking it all the time, every sort of 3 hours, so you knew it had worn off because it had hit you in the face again. You know, but I got to the point, me personally, after about a week of taking it all, my stomach just couldn't physically take any more painkillers and whatnot.
I'll tell you what, mate, you destroyed us because we thought you were going to die, didn't we? We are a lot. Honestly, mate, we were all.
I even thought I was myself. I panicked, but I think that made it worse. The panicking makes it worse because you're panicking because you can't breathe. So then you got that panicking breathing.
You're not panicking when you see the news every day and people dying of it.
Yeah. I think I don't think the news helps because once you know you got COVID and you got it quite bad, you start panicking. You think, oh, right, I'm going to die, and I seriously did think I was going to die. So then the panic sets in and it makes you a lot worse than what you are. You could have controlled. I could have controlled it a lot better than what I did.
Yeah, I agree, mate. It's I'll tell you what. Colin was telling me something offline. He was telling me, do you know the actual COVID test? Do you know it was designed that the woman that designed it said it was never to be used for an infectious disease.
Really?
It goes down obviously to DNA level, and so that's why there's so much conspiracy around. Is it actual? Is it fake or whatever? But if you look at who invented the test, it was a test that's been around for a long time, and it wasn't actually invented to be used for an infectious disease. It was more lifelong illnesses and looking at DNA and stuff. So there's a lot of theories behind it. I don't think any of us will ever know the truth from behind it, and I think I don't think we will. So
no,
but
we'll never find that out.
No, it is what it is, isn't it?
People out there, still be careful. I mean, I think what a lot of it is because we come out of lockdown as well. Everyone eased off, didn't they? Everyone eased off cleaning their hands. Everyone eased off the hygiene and everything. You think, oh, well, it's nearly over now, so you ease off. And I think that's what makes it worse. People got to start realizing it's not gone anywhere. It's still here, and you still got to be careful.
Yeah.
And stay away from Deno.
Right, I've got Stay away from Deno because he's the infectious one.
Stay away
I've got another guest on now, and this woman, guys, does her own live feeds on her page, and she absolutely makes me Deno watch her. She makes us piss ourselves. She's been a follower for some time now, and she always says, "Cocker, hey up, Cocker." So I want to bring Angie in. Hey up, Angie, how you doing?
Hey up, Cockers.
What we've been
It's
up
a
to?
Barnsley thing, John.
We got 4 cocks here.
Hey. I'm a happily married woman. How are you all?
We're good.
We're not too bad, thanks. How's yourself?
We're not bad. We're in tier 3, so everything's shut again. Pubs and
Really?
Oh, it's murder. You could go to a pub now on if they serve food, but you've got to order your meal first. Then you can have a pint and stop as long as you want. it's mad.
Well, I'm only down the road yourself.
If you're in tier 3, have they shut the gyms?
Yes, gyms, bingo places, gambling gambling wise, casinos, stuff like that. Pubs that don't serve food has had to shut. We're still open. Our shop. I work in a charity shop for Salvation Army. We're still open, thank goodness.
Yeah.
That's my escape from my husband. But it's mad. It's absolutely mad.
Oh, it's horrible, isn't it? I don't know. Are you still doing your live feeds?
I haven't done them as much, John, because with this COVID, I've been right down. At the beginning, I was fine. And then it got to 17 weeks, and I thought, I can't do this no more. You have your days like your up days and your down days, don't you?
Yeah.
What is it, 8 months now it's been going?
You what, sorry?
Is it 8 months now COVID's been about?
No, it's 9 months now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going on 9, yeah.
Yeah.
So I will do them, but I just I'm working like as much as I can now because I can't stop him with him. He does my head in. You know.
So let's just ask you, who's your favourite team member?
Well, there's a lot of new ones now, Johnny boy, so you're going to have to go to the bottom.
To the side.
No, I'll still like me Deno. I've loved me Deno. And Dave Nature's good. I like him. He's a newbie. And I love me Jojo.
You love me Jojo.
Yeah. And sorry, John, you've gone to the bottom of it pile again, love.
Oh, I'll be all right. As long as I keep working.
I know, you've got thick skin, love, haven't you?
I bloody have. You have to doing my job, I tell you.
I know. So, yeah, you're doing a bloody good one.
Oh, bless you, bless you. Have you got any questions for any of us?
Who's in it middle?
Steve, he's our new guy. He's been here a few weeks now.
Oh, you see, I'm on my phone and I can't actually see him. Oh, is that who's him at end? Brandon, is it?
Brandon, yes, Brandon.
Yeah. Hey up, Cocker. I like him and ain't he gorgeous, him?
Oh, wow.
He's got a lovely little face. You want to just get his cheeks and
Andy, you know we call him the man mass. You want to see his that big, honestly. It's...
Why you said you wanted to pinch his cheek? That is his face cheek and not his bum cheek, isn't it?
Yeah, his face. You're very cocky talking tonight, aren't you?
It's because I've not got one.
Got to make up for it any somehow.
Oh, I love you all. I love you absolutely all.
Bless you.
I need to speak to you, John. I will inbox you privately on your page, or Joe. I'm not going to say it on air. It's a matter of subject. Deno knows, but he might have forgot. You know what he's like, Deno.
Yeah, he would have forgot.
Exactly. But I need to inbox you over the situation.
No problem.
So I will, but it'll keep went that weekend. Don't make me rush. I'm too busy. I'm working all day tomorrow and Friday. But no, I just want to say, keep it up. You're doing brilliant. Don't let the bastards get you down, and I've swore, because they do get you down, and I see it in your face. You're better than that. You're worth more than that. All of you.
Bless you.
Shit happens, doesn't it?
It
Stop
does.
letting them get you down and making you ill. Because I'm not having my Johnny boy ill.
Oh, bless you. Oh, bless you. Well, it's been great speaking to you again, sweetheart. I'll await your message, but thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome, darlings. All of you stay safe. Take care.
See you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Oh, I love Anne. She's a legend.
Lovely
Absolutely.
woman.
Cheers.
She's only up road for me as well.
Yeah, because you're Barnsley. Yeah, you're Sheffield, aren't you? Obviously, I'm not. Anyway, rightly, I'll pull him on in a few minutes.
I'm still tier 1 in Bolsover.
You're still tier 1?
Yeah, it come out early everywhere around us as 2.
Yeah.
We're 1.
Well, do you know, in our area, obviously you've got me, Deno.
Because you live on that posh estate, you see.
That's it. No, because you know, five of our team all had COVID. Well, we all live in Derbyshire. And it was because they said it's rising in Derbyshire. There's been 6 new cases. We were 5 of them. Oh, it's crazy. But no, it's all good. Right, I'm going to pull another viewer in. Let's pull Mr. Mollison in. How are you, John?
Good evening.
How are you, sir?
I'm well. Oh, I'm well, I am. And I'll tell you why you didn't get COVID as bad as young Dave there.
Why's that?
Because of these.
Smoking.
You said that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they said that in
the French did a study on it, and they discovered only 1 in 5 patients was a smoker.
Yeah.
And they got in touch with the Chinese to find out what theirs was like, and it came back the same. So for the first time in our lives, cancer sticks are good for us.
I don't need no more convincing.
Nor do I.
How have you been, mate?
And talking about Callum, I was listening to what he was saying, right? Because my kids keep on saying, it's not COVID, Dad, it's these bloody 5G towers that are going up all over the place. And I said, nah, you're being stupid. Now, I went and stood near one of these new 5G towers for 5 minutes. I came away with the biggest headache I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Well, best thing
so
to
how
do is
close
take
do
one
you
of
lot
these
live to 5G towers that are getting put up?
Well, I don't know, because obviously we give off EMF, something that we specialise in is electronic magnetic fields. Yeah. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to take one of our tri-field meter and stand close to it, because on the tri-field it will tell you whether the radiation is dangerous or not. So what I might do is find out where our nearest 5G tower is, go stand 50 feet away from it and take the tri-field meter and see if it does give off dangerous spikes, just to see what happens. Might be an idea.
You know, because if you look at like France, they're having 45,000 new cases every day. We're having 25,000.
Jesus.
The United States, they're having 70, 80, 90,000 a day.
Yeah.
Who's got the most 5G towers in the world right now?
Well, America
the United
and China.
States.
Yeah.
I'd say
Yeah, but
India's getting
it's
quite a
bigger
few as well
country
because they're
though,
quite
isn't
technological.
Yeah. Yeah,
It might
great.
be a big country, but they're idiots over there. They're not listening to people by.
Yeah, no,
As
I
I
know
say,
they're
us
idiots.
blokes now know how women feel. Because when you're in the shop, you can't wait to take that bloody bra off your face and get a decent breath of air. Do you know where I'm coming from? Because when they finish work at the end of the day, they can't wait to get home and get the bra off because it's been cutting into them all day. We can't stand wearing a face mask. And a lot of women have agreed with me on that.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Bless you.
You know, but,
Bless.
No, but it's true.
It
You
is.
know, but I reckon I think I had COVID late February. If you're going, because I went to the football, sat next to an Australian fella, never seen him before. He'd only just flown in from Australia. 2 Chinese fellas behind us. Half a week, about 5, 6, 7 days later, me and the wife were bad, barking with a cough, aches and pains and all that lot. My son was down with it, and a few people who sit around us with us was down with it. Yeah, the only one of us who sit together who wasn't there that day was fine.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? We have I've had a bit of a one.
I also agree with Dave. With Dave. It could be a biological weapon, and it's been leaked out to see if it works. But also, this vaccine that they've somehow managed to get ready to come in December, right? A lot of people are saying they're putting micro small grains of rice or something, which is a tracking device which can track your every movement the rest of your life.
I mean, that don't worry me because a lot of people saying if they get a cure for this, I'm not having it in case it's got a tracker in it. But I suppose unless you're doing anything that's illegal
you've got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, that's it.
They can track you with your phone anyway nowadays.
Well, yeah, they've got that many ways, haven't they? So it's crazy.
It doesn't really matter.
So, bless you.
The thing is, I've said now, it's getting that pathetic. We now go into, I live in Nottinghamshire, as you know. As from tomorrow midnight, we go into stage 3 lockdown.
Yeah.
All it's telling me, it's going to save me money at Christmas because I ain't got to feed the 5,000.
Exactly.
We'll stick 13 grandkids, all their partners, saving me money. I ain't got to feed them on Christmas Day or Boxing Day.
No, I don't know, mate. Bless you.
But to me,
excuse me.
But either way, it's like we've still seen a lot of students complaining because they've been we're about to go to Christmas. Right? They're being asked to sacrifice one Christmas in their whole lifetime to keep dads and granny and dads safe. Yeah. In the big scale of things, one Christmas is nothing. Not if you can get to see your mum and dad for the next 30, 40, 50 years.
No, I agree. Agreed with you. Yeah, totally.
Right? And it's not as if we're being asked to do something strenuous. All we're being asked to do is to sit on our big backsides and watch telly for 24 hours a day. It's not as if it's World War II and we've got to go out and dodge bombs and bullets.
Well, there is that, mate. There is that. Totally agree.
You know, it's a lot of it's, and they say all this, people are getting this buying thing and all that. They're going to Looney Tunes. Why? How are they going to Looney Tunes? They can sit and watch telly. They can get on the phone. They can go to things like this and talk to people like you.
I mean, it does
about what you're doing and what you're not doing.
I think when people are so used to going out and about and doing the daily life stuff and then it changes dramatically, I think that's what causes mental health. But I think everyone's got their own opinion on it. But no, I see what you're saying. Definitely. It could be a worse scenario. We could be in a world war and us all losing his life. So, yeah. So, right.
Just after lockdown, we went out. That's keeping us active because he's He's a little muppet, he is. Oh, psycho, he sits on my flaming shoulder like he's a parrot. Half the time.
I don't know.
Talking about dogs, are they?
Yeah.
Dogs. Are they? Because
Lost you there, mate.
my dog, he'll sit on my back, and all he'll do is he'll step there through the bedroom door, and then he'll get down, he'll go out onto the hallway, and then he'll run back like the clown with his tail between his legs and up his stairs and jumps on the bed again.
Yeah.
And then hides between me and Alison. And then keeps lifting his head up and having a look and coming back down again.
Oh, dogs can be very open to spirit, mate. It's a very common thing. Definitely.
Bless you, Joe, in the name of the Father and the Holy Ghost.
Thank you.
Bless you. So, right, I'm going to get another call on, but John, always great to see you, my friend. Thank you very much for coming in. And I will see you soon, our resident non-believer. Take care, buddy.
Bye, John.
Bye-bye.
I mean, look, I'll be straight with it. I believe that, yeah, I kind of agree a little bit with what John said, but I do think that people's mental health can be suffered by not going out and doing the same stuff. I know when we weren't able to go ghost hunting for 13 weeks, it destroyed us. And from a business perspective, you start worrying about how you're going to feed your kids and stuff. So on that level, and people losing jobs and going into recession, that's the part that bothers me. But yeah, it's all good. Right. I think we need to have a challenge.
Brandon, are you playing Xbox?
No.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Brandon's playing FIFA.
It's got FIFA on the go.
I'm reading comments on there. Huh?
Selective area.
I'm reading comments on Facebook Live.
Bless you.
Sorry, John.
Right.
Sorry, John.
What are we doing now? We've been on an hour and a half already. So let's bring another caller in. Cara, how are you?
Oh, hello. I'm all right. How are you guys? Hello, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
How are you?
We're very well. And yourself?
I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. Keeping busy working.
Oh, God.
Anyway. What's your thoughts, all of you, on the SLS? Is it SLS?
It's brilliant.
I personally don't like it.
Yeah, I debunked it not long back.
Yeah.
We did two different types. The Xbox SLS Connect.
Yeah.
I found it was picking up stuff that weren't there. So I'll give you an example. It's supposed to give a stickman figure to anything that it believes as a mass. So I took one into the dolls room. We weren't live, and it was picking up my dolls, and they weren't. And the particular doll it was picking up, it didn't have a spirit near it. And so then I took it downstairs and I put it next to my tripod, and it picked my tripod up as a person. So I think it can give an awful lot of false readings when it doesn't need to. So I'm a little bit skeptical of it. But then let's say you're in an environment and you've got it static and it's got nothing on screen, but then something appears, then I believe it could be good.
Right, like in the pub, when we was in the pub and you took your...
Yeah, I remember that one.
And it was all clear, there's nothing there, just a couple of barrels down there, and then you picked it up walking across. That yeah, I can understand.
Yeah.
The Xbox one, I think's a load of pants.
Yeah, there's this new technology now for anyone that's got the new iPhone or new iPad. They've got a new camera technology on it now called a LiDAR sensor. And it's a lot. If you run the application on that, it's a lot more accurate than the original SLSs. So
that's the one you run at the pub, weren't it?
In the future, we are going to be bringing that back in, but we'll never do it through the Xbox one again because I've managed to debunk it. Because as I say, if you do it static and someone walks by, great. But if you're just panning and it picks it up, you've got to wonder what it's catching and thinking it's the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard. It's very hard. But no, it's a great question. Thank you. So come on, while you're on the spot, who's your favourite team member?
Oh God,
Just say all of us.
Well, yeah, all of you, but I do like Jojo and Dave. Don't I? H.
Oh yeah. Get on
I
that
think Jojo.
Thank you.
I did message you the other day about crystals.
On which one?
Where did you message?
Amethyst and the rose quartz, the one that you used in the. Yeah, I'll message you again about them as well.
Please do, because I get hundreds and hundreds of messages, and it sometimes goes over my head, and I have to deal with his messages as well because he's ignorant. So yeah, re-message me and I'll get back to you. But I do remember those conversations. Don't worry.
Yeah, cool. I'll get back to you on that one then.
Well,
I do like your dream catcher behind you, though.
Thank you. That it is.
Oh, bless you, bless you. Well, we've got a lot more. I mean, we're going to be selling stuff like that soon, but we've got some really rare stuff that you wouldn't believe you can get hold of, haven't you? That we've got coming, and some really interesting stuff. Like we've got stuff that's been shipped direct from Brazil, straight from the mountain. It's crazy, and it's even got the dust on it from when he's chipping it out still. So you don't get any more authentic than that, and it's fantastic. Don't. Yeah. Wow. So yeah. Yeah, definitely. But no, thank you so much for coming in, Cara. It's great to speak to you, and have a great evening.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, just about the SLS guys. I'm not I'm not disputing it totally. I just don't think if we were ghost hunters like what some people are, where they set up static in one room, then yes, use it. But with us, because we walk around places investigating, I don't think it's feasible for us. A lot of people in chat are asking what's happened with Felicia. Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. Felicia can work. Felicia can work. The problem is, Felicia will only... we start with, what was it that told us about it? John Brown told me about it. Yeah, from... it's my friend. ETA, sorry. He told us about it. So we got one. And basically, because we're one of the bigger teams, and all the smaller teams started copying, and they got, which is fine. I'm totally respecting it. But then it was just becoming so commonplace. But then what we were finding is that Felicia was still turning when there weren't a spirit there. So I kind of wondered if wind can set it off and other stuff. So we have stopped using it for those factors. So yeah. The noise Felicia makes it so annoying. Have you ever tried the Bloody Mary? I've not, no.
It's a nice drink, that.
What, tomato juice?
Oh, Steve, don't drink tomato juice, guys. That's way too poppy-fied. He likes hardcore.
Yeah, vodka.
Apple juice.
Give me a pint of water, I'm happy.
Right, let's see. Oh, God, look who we've got. We have only got the one and only legend that is the mascot of the Sixth Sense Army.
She's smiling already.
And we know her.
Mary.
Mary, how the fuck are you?
Hello, guys. How the fuck are you? I just got Frankie running already. He's like, oh, she's all excited. Hi, everybody.
How are you?
I don't know. I'm having a shitty day, but I figured I just talked to my friend Sharon. I said, I'm waiting to go live. Show's good for you. Maybe that's what you need. I just need a little pick-me-up.
Oh,
and
Mary.
I know you guys. Yeah, I don't know. I think with all the excitement of everything for this week, and then things just kind of like started hitting me today. So it hit me a little hard.
You know what I find, Mary? You know what I find? You know when you've been struggling with certain things and then you manage it fine, yeah, you're able to cope with it. But then when these things get sorted, yeah, that's when it hits you. And the fact is, you've been worrying about this operation for so long, but you've dealt with it, right? Yeah. And now you've been accepted for it. The stress is gone, but now the backlash has hit you. You know?
It did. It hit me so hard today. I was crying over everything.
Oh. But what you need to remember just in the back of your mind, you need to remember it's not you. This is just something caused by a chemical in your brain. So you need to keep remembering that, and it will kind of keep you balanced in some way.
I hope so.
Oh, bless you.
They got me on some psychotic drug now, Abilify. Jesus.
What's the drug called?
Abilify.
That is a form of fluoxetine. Yeah, it's like a Valium. It's not. They do call it an antipsychotic. It's in the UK we use it as quetiapine. It's called. I wouldn't worry about it, sweetheart. It's nothing too strong.
It's not bad. All right. Oh, good.
Yeah, it might help with your serotonin imbalance, so I would take it.
I hope so. Know what used to help with that? Oh, I can't talk about that right now. Jeez.
It's after the 9 o'clock in the UK, so you can.
Oh, I can. Oh, I was going to say E. That shit used to set me right. I had enough serotonin for the world. Sorry. You never know what I'm going to say, do you?
Love it, Mary. So, Mary, have we had any of the herbal remedies today?
No, I haven't. I don't have any. I'm going to get some Friday. I am.
Oh, Mary, you're a legend. You're a legend.
What the hell? But you guys are all good. John, how you feeling? I was worried about you.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not very well at all at the moment. Physically, I may look okay, but every now and again, I'll go
on the inside.
I'm very confused at the moment. I'm forgetting things very quick, and my left-hand side of my body's not very strong. But it could be worse, couldn't it?
Right.
I've got.
Well, I know you don't pray. I don't go to church or anything, but I still say prayers for everybody.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, do you guys want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
This one's good. I think this one's ace. You ready? So on Thanksgiving, I always end up standing up and just joking around saying grace, bless this food we're about to eat, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to tell everybody it's my last supper. Get it? You guys don't get it. So listen, it's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is November 26th, the day after my birthday. My birthday is November 25th, right? And then I go for my operation on December 14th. So that's like, the Last Supper. So my sister-in-law was like, oh my God, you're really going to say that? I said, yeah, I am. I said, let's see who laughs and who's like, what the fuck? We're gonna give it a go.
Oh, bless you.
It's just my sick humor. That's all it is. What's that?
I said, are you going to be in hospital over Christmas, or are you straight out?
No, I'll be in for like 3 days.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I can't understand. They're gonna kick my ass out of there.
Well, we've got
I'm
it
sure
arranged.
I'm gonna. What's that?
We've got it arranged because Mary's having this operation that's going to make her lose loads of weight, which would then enable her to travel to the UK. And then I'm divorcing Jojo, and me and Mary's running away together.
Oh my God, he's out of his tits. I love Jojo. You're nuts, John. No, I'll come over and I'll hang out. I have to have a holiday. If I'm crossing the pond, I have to have a proper holiday. What's that, like 3 weeks? I'll be visiting everybody. Hey, how are you? You guys don't get weed like we can, though.
Hey, Mary, you can come and stay with us and we'll take you out ghost hunting.
Oh my God, I want to. I'm like, put me on StreamYard, take me with you, do something. I do want to be able to go to the event center. That back room. And Jojo, when you said something about that fireplace, I hate that fireplace with a passion. I don't know why. I don't like it. I've never liked it. I mean, yeah, sure, it's cool and all. You guys have it hidden, but I know where it is. I don't like it.
It's not nice, is it?
No, and I don't know why. It's just something just gets me. I don't know.
Bless you.
I'm not too sure.
But no, we can't wait till you get here. I promise we'd look after you.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'm all excited. I'm glad I came on because now I feel a little bit better. Oh, there he goes. Son of
Mary, we've booked the wedding.
I heard you got the venue. Oh my God. Insane. Oh my gosh. That's so listen, that's like 3, 6, that's like right after my operation. That's only like 2 months after my operation.
All right.
Here, can you hear can you hear my brother playing with Frankie? He's barking at him. He's like, rah, 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 rah. If people could see me, they're gonna send the white coats after me. I swear to God. They are coming at me strong. They better give me some good shit, I tell you.
Chuck you in a padded cell.
Oh God, they're gonna have to do something because let me tell you, because I said before the surgery, I'm like, they gotta have to give me a Valium or something because I'm gonna be like, blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, it's 6:30 in the morning. We gotta be into Boston. My brother's gonna take me, so we'll have to probably leave the house at like 5 o'clock. No, 5:15 maybe. Because I'd like to be there early. More anxiety, I guess. What the hell? We'll just wait a little bit longer. But you guys want to know something? Who's the car guys in the group? Who knows their cars?
All of us.
So my doctor drives a Nissan GTR.
Nissan GTI, yeah.
Nissan. And let me tell you, and it says her license plate, I can say it because I'm in Massachusetts. It says Skyline. And I talked to her about it. I had her cussing. I had her talking like I was just someone off the street. And she wasn't my doctor for 5 minutes because we talked about it. And I said, I'm going to get a ride in that thing. I said, let me lose 50 pounds first.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
No, we'll
because I got to lose stones. I got to lose like 59,000 stones. You guys go by stones. We go by pounds. Your stone is awful big.
Pounds and kilograms.
Yeah, no, thank you. They do that at the hospital, you know. I got on the scale once when I had to have my gallbladder out. I said, what the hell is that number? And they said, oh, don't worry about it. We'll convert it. And I said, okay. Yeah, it was not nice. I was like, oh, that's not a friendly number. Can we make it better? Here, let me put 1 foot on. I did lose 3 pounds in the last week, though, so I'm happy.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was gonna. I haven't even posted yet that I'm gonna have my surgery on the 14th. I don't think. I keep forgetting because I have to get so much done too. Because my room has like a depression, just like me. So I've been trying to get that done so I can get to my exercise bike because my exercise bike became like a catch-all. Ooh, we'll put it right up there. One of those things. But it's not going to be able to. I have to get my legs going again.
Oh, bless you.
Because I'm going to have more surgeries after that. I'm going to have my other leg done. Yeah. I don't know I think I'm going to have to get another full knee replacement in the left knee.
Oh,
but yeah, because that knee is just
toast.
When
I get on the scale, Mary. You know how usually it tells people if they're heavy, it tells you the stones and the weights. Do you know what it says to me?
What?
It says 1 person at a time, please.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious because last week when Mel went to the Fear Factory, I saw a big truck because they had me on video while they were there. Yeah. And I said, oh my God, it's beeping. I said, that's me. Watch out. Beep, 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 beep. And it was a huge dump truck. It was funny as hell. I had to say it. Take me live with you going shopping somewhere. Oh boy, that's a trip. Oh yeah, they took me shopping down the shops where you guys were the other day. What was it? Where'd you guys stop to have your coffee? Costco? What's it called? Tesco? What the hell is it called?
Costa.
Costa Bomb.
That's it. They were down there at those shops, and I started singing. There is a teapot, right? So I started singing, "I'm a little teapot," and all of the people were staring at her because she had me on speakerphone, and I was singing to everybody. I guess it's in the family. We do crazy things.
Oh, bless you. Well, Mary, it's such a pleasure to have you on.
Well, thanks for having me on, guys. You guys really cheered me up.
If you need us, just message us and we'll try and cheer you up anyway, yeah?
I will. All right. Thank
Bless
you, guys.
Take care, Mary.
I love you guys.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye.
I love Mary, I do. She's an absolute legend. I think we're going to have time for one more caller. Hello, Sophie. Can you hear us? I guess not. I'll have to remove you, Sophie, because it's not working. So, I just want to remind everyone that tomorrow night we have a very good live coming. We also have one on Friday evening, and then on Saturday is the big event. Okay, it's one you cannot miss. It's my first night back out, and I'm just going to say to you all that I have got some stuff planned that we've never done before, and we are going to kick some ass. I think we're all excited. So, anyone got anything to say before we shoot off and say goodbye to the audience? What are you doing, Dave?
What the hell are you doing?
Well, they said on the comments I looked bored, so I thought I'd pull funny
I
faces.
don't think you're asleep. Cancelled JoJo's World. Yes, I'll be coming on for JoJo's World.
It's because I'm slouched down on the settee.
I'll just let everyone know, if anyone's not a sub at the moment, if you go to sixcentsarmy.com, I'm just putting it in the comments now, you get live daytime and nighttime, probably 3 lives a day. You get extra footage, training classes starting this week, starting with Dave's training class. You also get JoJo's energy classes. You will get my mediumship classes. We're giving you exclusive access to the videos that we do. You have your own lives, everything. So, guys, if you're not a subscriber, please log on to JoJo's World tonight. And all it is JoJo talking nonsense, eating pot noodles and keeping you all entertained. But a lot of people love it. So if you do want to sign up, we'll be on in about 20 minutes.
Yes.
And we'll sign you up to the group. I want to say much love to you all. And thank you for sticking with us. We've had over 500 on Older Night, which is amazing for a chat show. All right, please get on. I think it's Dave's first time ever going out as the only lead without me and JoJo there.
I might be there.
You might be there, don't you? Yeah, you don't know. Yeah. But please get on.
Might let her out. We ain't decided yet.
Yeah. Are you in office tomorrow?
Brandon, what do you reckon? Can we let her out?
We'll have to see tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, Brandon, just you wait now, mate.
Are you in office tomorrow, Dave?
Hey?
Are you in office tomorrow, mate?
I'll have to come down, mate. Yeah, definitely have to come there, sort of kit out and everything.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll have to go. I'll have to go out tomorrow as well.
Yeah, no worries, matey. Well, we'll sort it. But guys, thank you so much to everyone. Cheers for the team for coming on. See, it weren't that scary, was it, Steve?
No, mate.
I like the way he's set up with his plain background and everything, and set up all right, all ready for it. And there's me slapped in the settee.
He's got makeup and everything, mate. They've been like touching
I'm in the bedroom, to be fair.
Right, 1 minute before we go, Brandon, I had a personal message asking if you actually had your hair done yesterday for the Amazon pre-record.
No, I got it done on my first day off work.
There you go, Heidi.
Oh, bless you. So, guys, much love to you all, and I will see you all tomorrow at some point.
Yep.
So, thank you.
Tomorrow, mate.
Team, stay on. I'll be able to chat to you when we've ended the broadcast. But we'll see you all soon, guys. Take care. Much love to everyone on YouTube and Facebook. We will see you all tomorrow.
Bye.
Thank you.
See ya.